The title of my video is The Struggle of African American for Equality and Freedom. During a dark time in history where African Americans didn't have a right to vote, wasn't able to sit in the same restaurant, drink from the same water fountain, and segregation, the oppressions caused depression of African Americans and beginning to realize that they should have the same rights as any other person. I will introduce some people who played the role in equality and freedom. Sojourner Truth, an advocate for abolishing civil and women's rights, born as Isabella Bonfrey. She was born into slave. Her freedom was bought for $20 by an ambitious couple. She later moved to New York City in 1851, became a perfect speaker fighting for women's rights. Harriet Tubman was enslaved, escaped to freedom in 1849, and helped others gain their freedom. She was also a scout, spy, and nurse for the Union Army during Civil War. She was known as the Moses of her people. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a spokesperson and leader in the Civil Rights Movement in 1955 until his assassination in 1968. He wanted to avoid segregation and racism. John Lewis, known as one of the Big Six leaders who organized the March on Washington, August 1963. Claudette Colvin, a civil rights icon that was arrested for refusing to give up her seat on the bus on March 2, 1955. She was also a plaintiff in Brodin v. Gale, which was a case that ruled Alabama bus segregation unconstitutional. Rosa Parks, American activist in the civil rights movement. She was best known for her role in the Montgomery bus boycott when she refused to give up her seat on December 1, 1955. A few amendments and laws that attempt to help African Americans. The 13th Amendment abolished slavery and involuntary servitude. The 14th Amendment granted citizenship to all persons born or natural life in the United States. The 15th Amendment prohibited the federal government in each state from denying a citizen the right to vote based on the citizen's race, color, or previous condition of servitude. The 19th Amendment prohibited the United States and the state from denying the right to vote to citizens of the United States on the basis of their sex. The Jim Crow law, the formal practice of segregation of black people in the United States. Two important peoples who helped a change in education in the South. Ruby Bridges advanced the cause of civil rights by being the first African American student to integrate an elementary school in the South, November 14, 1960. James Meredith, an American civil rights activist who became the first African American student at the University of Mississippi, October 1, 1962. Because of the struggle of our African American ancestors, this paved the way for our African American in office. Shirley Chisholm, first African American to seek presidential nomination in 1972. She served two major parties. Benny Thompson, longest serving African American elected official in the state of Mississippi. He served a special election in April of 1993 and a full term in 1994 to present. Former President Barack Obama in 2008 was the 44th President of the United States. He served two terms. He is a politician and an attorney. Chokwe Antar Lumumba, American attorney, politician, and activist. He is serving his second term as mayor of Jackson, Mississippi. He was first elected in 2017. Vice President Kamala Harris, the 49th first African American vice president. She is an American politician and attorney.